Chosen ones, you are carrying toxic burdens, and it's time to let them go immediately. This is not something you can ignore any longer. There are negative emotions, toxic thoughts, and harmful habits weighing you down. The problem is that many of us don't even realize we are carrying these things. It becomes a part of our daily life, living with bitterness, resentment, and stress. These negative feelings might seem small or easy to push aside, but they build up slowly and hold you back in ways you can't see. They cloud your mind, rob you of energy, and prevent you from feeling free and at peace. Think about how often we carry unresolved emotions and toxic thoughts around, whether it's anger, resentment, or even guilt. These feelings don't just disappear on their own. They linger inside us and affect our mood and spiritual growth. Over time, these unspoken burdens get heavier and drag you down further. You might not notice it right away, but eventually, these negative emotions begin to influence your thinking, feeling, and acting in everyday life. Now is the time to recognize that these feelings are blocking your progress and preventing you from reaching your full potential. This is your wake-up call to address what has poisoned your inner peace. It's time to make a change, to let go of what no longer serves you, and start a spiritual detox. You no longer need to carry these burdens. The first step to healing and growth is to release these toxins from your life. It's not just about feeling temporarily better, it's about freeing yourself from the things that have been silently weighing you down for far too long. You have the power to release these toxins and make room for something better. Don't wait any longer to start your journey towards emotional and spiritual freedom. You deserve to live a life free of these burdens. Now is the time to take action and free yourself from what holds you back. Let's talk about what it means to spit out spiritual toxins. This is not just a dramatic phrase, it's about actively removing the harmful emotions and thoughts that have accumulated within you. In a spiritual sense, this spitting out is a deep cleansing of your emotional and mental state. It's about taking a firm stand against the things that silently destroy your inner peace. It's not just about recognizing these feelings but fully releasing them so they no longer have power over your mind and soul. Spiritual toxins can take many forms. There are emotions like unforgiveness, bitterness, and guilt. We carry them with us, sometimes without realizing it, and they begin to weigh us down. In addition to emotions, there are also toxic thought patterns like revenge and shame. These feelings, whether big or small, negative or grudging, block your spiritual growth. Even if we think we've left certain experiences or people behind, these emotions can continue to linger inside us, creating a cycle of negativity that affects our well-being. What makes this dangerous is how easily we go through life without realizing these toxic feelings are even there. They hide in the background, subtly influencing our mood, relationships, and how we face life's challenges. We get used to them, let them settle inside us, and they become a part of us until we actively decide to let them go. That's why the concept of spitting out these toxins is so crucial. It's not about holding on to these feelings or suppressing them, it's about a complete release that paves the way for healing and growth. This process is known as a spiritual detox. It's not just about removing what's toxic, it's about restoring balance to your mind. Just like your body needs to be freed from what makes it sick, your soul needs the same kind of cleansing. By recognizing these spiritual toxins and deciding to banish them from your life, you create space for peace, clarity, and stronger self-awareness. If you act now and remove these harmful emotions, you can stop the cycle of negativity and advance on your spiritual path. There's a hard truth many fail to recognize: when you hold on to anger, resentment, or a desire for revenge, you allow those who have hurt you to continue controlling your emotions. It might not be apparent, but every grudge you hold and every bitter thought you harbor keeps you tied to the people who have caused you pain. They may no longer be in your life, but the effects of what they've done still linger and affect your emotional state. The longer you hold on, the more you allow their actions to dictate how you feel. These people don't deserve your energy or your peace. By holding on to negative emotions, you give them a power they should no longer have. In a way, that's exactly what they want. People who harm others often thrive on the reactions of others. Whether they realize it or not, they benefit from your frustration, sadness, or anger. When you remain stuck in these emotions, you're effectively giving them your power and saying, "Here, take my peace." The last thing you want is to continue giving them this kind of control over your life. It's crucial to recognize that you're giving them exactly what they want if you don't let go. You're allowing them to win, to keep you in a negative space where you can neither grow nor move forward. They don't have to do or say anything further because your own emotions keep you trapped. Reclaiming your power means choosing not to remain trapped in this cycle any longer. You can choose to free yourself by letting go of the emotions that tie you to these people and their actions. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened, it means deciding that you will no longer allow those events to define you or determine how you feel. You are stronger than that. You deserve to regain your energy, restore your peace, and prove to yourself that you have control over your own emotions, not them. This is how you free yourself. You don't allow their actions or the pain they've caused to hold you back any longer. By letting go of anger and resentment, you make a statement for your own emotional and spiritual freedom. Your energy is too valuable to waste on the past. You mustn't allow those who have hurt you to continue benefiting from your pain. Instead, focus on healing, moving forward, and regaining control over your life. Now is the moment to take back your power and show them that you're no longer stuck, no longer allowing them to win. Holding on to spiritual toxins has serious consequences. If you decide not to let go of these negative emotions, they slowly build up inside you and cause more damage than you might realize. You might think that ignoring or suppressing these feelings is the easiest way to deal with them, but in reality, they still affect your mental, emotional, and even physical health. These emotions don't just disappear over time, they stay within you and create blockages that prevent you from leading a peaceful, fulfilled life. Unresolved anger, bitterness, and guilt have a tendency to ferment. If these toxic emotions remain inside you, they begin to weigh you down and lead to exhaustion. They not only rob you of energy but also cloud your mind and make it difficult for you to concentrate and maintain a positive attitude. The longer you hold on to these feelings, the more they influence your thoughts, decisions, and overall well-being. Over time, these unresolved emotions create an inner chaos that you can no longer ignore. One of the clearest signs that you are holding on to toxic emotions is the burden they place on your spiritual growth. When you are constantly weighed down by negative energy, you block your ability to receive peace, clarity, and blessings. These spiritual toxins act like walls that prevent you from moving forward. They disrupt your connection to your higher self and leave you feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and stuck. As long as you do not let go of these toxic emotions, they will continue to block the flow of positivity and peace that should naturally be a part of your life. The mental burden is equally harmful. Your mind cannot perform its best when it is constantly weighed down by unspoken pain and unresolved feelings. This can lead to anxiety, stress, and an overwhelming sense of dissatisfaction. There is a constant inner struggle that makes it hard to enjoy even the smallest moments of happiness. The more you ignore these feelings, the more they take control, until you are no longer the master of your thoughts or emotions. The peace you seek can only be found by addressing and releasing these spiritual toxins. Holding on to these toxic emotions has real consequences. It also affects your body, as the stress of bottling everything up can lead to tension, fatigue, and even illness. Your body reacts to the weight of unresolved emotions by giving in, which is why many people experience physical symptoms when they carry emotional baggage for too long. Spiritual and emotional health is closely linked to physical well-being, and by holding on to toxic emotions, you harm not just your mind but also your body. If you do not address these toxins, they will continue to take up every part of your life. You will be burnt out, emotionally exhausted, and stuck in the same negative patterns. The good news is that healing is possible, but it requires you to take action. The only way to free yourself is to acknowledge these feelings and begin the process of letting go. Keeping them inside only prolongs the pain and keeps you from achieving the peace you deserve. The process of releasing spiritual toxins is essential to finding peace and balance. It is not enough to simply recognize the negative emotions within you, you must take real steps to get rid of them. This is where spiritual detox comes into play. It involves actively eliminating the harmful thoughts and feelings that have settled within you. But this process does not have to be complicated or overwhelming. Simple yet powerful actions can make a significant difference in how you feel and how you progress. Start with forgiveness. One of the most effective ways to release toxicity is through forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Holding on to resentment and bitterness is like keeping poison within you. When you forgive, you release this poison and create space for healing. Forgiveness does not mean that you accept or condone what happened, it means that you no longer allow it to control your emotions. It is a decision to free yourself from the pain of the past. Take the time to think about whom or what you need to forgive and start the process of letting go. Prayer can also be a powerful tool in this detox. Whether you are religious or spiritual, prayer allows you to let go of your burdens. Expressing your pains aloud or silently in prayer is a way to acknowledge what hurts you and to release it. It is a direct connection to inner peace, helping you let go of the emotions that no longer serve you. Prayer centers your mind, soothes your heart, and offers a release that enables clarity and healing. Journaling is another approach to spiritual detox that goes beyond merely recognizing your feelings. By writing them down, you help yourself process what is weighing you down. The act of putting your emotions into words gives them form and helps you understand them better. Once these thoughts are on paper, they feel less overwhelming. It's like transferring the weight from your mind to something tangible, helping you see them for what they really are and letting them go. Physical activity, such as walking or simple breathing exercises, can also help. Exercise can help break up stagnant energy and release pent-up emotions. You're not just moving your body, you're moving the energy around you. With each step or breath, you expel negativity and make room for fresh, positive energy. You do not have to resort to methods that feel impersonal or forced. What matters is that the steps you take feel right for you. Whether through prayer, journaling, or even moments of quiet reflection, the key is to consciously work towards release. Each action you take as part of this detox process should aim to let go of what no longer serves you and replace it with thoughts and emotions that uplift and heal you. Another powerful method of release is speaking your truth. Sometimes, expressing your feelings to someone or speaking them out loud to yourself can have a profound effect. The act of speaking releases the weight of your thoughts and makes them less burdensome. It's about freeing your voice and no longer bottling everything up inside. By expressing your feelings, you take ownership of them and begin to let them go. Divine retribution is a concept that fosters trust in the natural order of justice. It teaches that the universe or a higher power will ultimately balance the scales and ensure that people are held accountable for their actions. When it comes to forgiveness and letting go of toxic emotions, this understanding can be incredibly powerful. By believing in divine retribution, you no longer feel the need to hold on to anger or seek revenge. It reminds you that justice is not always in your hands and that you can let go of the burden of bitterness without feeling like you're letting someone get away with it. Trusting in divine retribution allows you to shift your focus away from revenge or punishment. Holding on to such desires can consume you and trap you in negative cycles. But when you trust that a higher power is at work, you give yourself permission to let go of these toxic thoughts. You begin to understand that justice will occur in its own way, even if it does not happen how you can see or control. This belief liberates you because it removes the burden of carrying anger or the need for retaliation. It's important to recognize that divine retribution doesn't necessarily mean witnessing the downfall of another person. The idea is broader, it's about balance and the flow of energy. What people send out into the world, whether good or bad, returns to them in one way or another. This natural process means you don't need to intervene or correct every wrong that has been done to you. Letting go of the desire for revenge doesn't mean accepting injustice. It means trusting that justice will happen, even if it's beyond your sight or understanding. Another important aspect of divine retribution is the peace it brings into your own life. When you release the need to take matters into your own hands, you open yourself up for healing. The energy you would have spent holding grudges or planning revenge can now be directed towards your own growth and well-being. This creates space for positivity and light in your life, which helps you move forward. Trusting in this process allows you to live more freely, without the heavy weight of unresolved anger pulling you down. By placing your trust in divine retribution, you start to see the bigger picture. It's not about whether someone gets what you think they deserve, but about recognizing that all actions have consequences. When you let go and allow the universe to take its course, you free yourself from the responsibility of holding on to pain. You recognize that your energy is better used for your own healing, rather than waiting for justice to manifest in a specific way. Letting go of emotional baggage and spiritual toxins that weigh you down is more than just an act of release, it's a powerful step in reclaiming your strength. When you let go of the bitterness, anger, and guilt that have held you back, you open yourself up to a new level of freedom. You begin to realize how strong you truly are. Removing these toxic elements from your life doesn't weaken you, on the contrary, it creates space for growth, healing, and the unfolding of the true strength that was hidden under all that emotional weight. The process of eliminating these toxic emotions isn't easy, but it is worth it. Once you let go of the negativity, you feel lighter, more in control, and more connected to your inner strength. This newfound clarity allows you to focus on the things that really matter, your goals, your happiness, and your inner peace. You no longer feel dragged down by emotions that don't serve you. Instead, you're empowered by the decision to take control of your emotional state and focus on what truly builds you up. Letting go of the toxins within you is also a form of self-respect. It's a way to show yourself that you deserve better than the negativity you've been clinging to. By choosing to let go, you say that your mental and spiritual well-being is a priority. This decision isn't just about removing pain, it's about valuing yourself enough to create a space where healing and positivity can thrive. You make the conscious choice to no longer let the past define you, and that alone is a powerful act of self-love and personal empowerment. The more you release the emotional baggage, the more you'll notice a change in your approach to life. You'll feel more capable of handling challenges because your mind and soul are no longer burdened by unresolved emotions. Instead of reacting from a place of pain or anger, you'll be able to respond with calm, clarity, and strength. This inner transformation gives you the resilience to face whatever comes your way without being weighed down by unnecessary emotional baggage. Cleansing these toxic feelings also brings a deep sense of healing. You allow yourself to move past the things that have hurt you, and in this process, you heal old wounds that may have been open for too long. This healing strengthens you emotionally and spiritually and gives you a sense of renewal. It's not just about getting rid of negativity, it's about creating a stronger, healthier version of yourself who is ready to live life without the burden of the past. The more you let go, the closer you come to your true self. You begin to see the potential within you, the unused strength that was overshadowed by emotional weight. You'll find that once you release these toxic feelings, your true power becomes more visible. You start to trust yourself more, believe in your ability to overcome challenges, and recognize that you are capable of much more than you once thought. The time to act is now. Holding on to toxic emotions and unresolved feelings only delays your growth and happiness. By starting this detox process, you cleanse not only your mind but also open new possibilities for growth. Letting go of what has held you back opens you up to fresh experiences and new perspectives. The mental clarity you gain through this process will help you see things in a new light, giving you the strength and confidence to move forward, free from the chains of the past. Your energy will shift, allowing you to attract positivity and abundance into your life. It's easy to postpone this spiritual work, assuming you'll deal with it later, but the longer you wait, the deeper these toxins take root. By acting now, you take control of your healing and prevent deeper emotional blockages from forming. Don't let procrastination keep you in a state of discomfort. Every moment you spend holding on to negative emotions is a moment where your peace and happiness are sacrificed. You owe it to yourself to act now, to start this journey to a more liberated and empowered version of yourself. Victory is already within reach. It's not something distant or unattainable, it's here, ready to be claimed by you. You've already survived the pain, the anger, the frustration, now it's time to thrive. Choosing to detox your mind is a decision to embrace a brighter, more fulfilling future. It's a choice to prioritize your well-being and commit to your own healing process. You no longer have to carry the weight of the past. Let it go and step into the victory that is rightfully yours. If you take this step today, it means embracing a future where you are no longer bound by old wounds and lingering negativity. This detox is the key to unlocking a life full of peace, joy, and fulfillment. It's time to free yourself from the limitations that have held you back. Victory is not just possible, it's yours and waiting to be claimed by you. Don't wait for tomorrow. Begin your spiritual detox today and step into the life you were always meant to lead. This journey of spiritual detox is more than just a task, it's a profound act of self-care and transformation. The work of letting go, of releasing what has weighed you down, is personal and powerful. It's about creating lasting changes within yourself. As you go through this process, be gentle with yourself. Understand that healing takes time, but every step you take is a step towards the freedom and peace you deserve. By choosing to detox your mind, you're choosing to invest in your own well-being. You're creating space for clarity, joy, and a more authentic version of yourself. It's not about perfection or fixing yourself, it's about recognizing your worth and prioritizing your inner peace. By doing this work, you'll find that the true reward is not just the absence of negativity, but the deep sense of empowerment that comes from being aligned with your true self. You have the strength to do this. Trust in your own ability to heal, grow, and transform. The process may sometimes be challenging, but the freedom it brings is undeniable. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the life you are meant to live. You are worthy of experiencing peace, joy, and a life free from the burden of the past. Let this journey be the beginning of something beautiful. If you're still watching, I want to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, feel free to click the subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. Please feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and subscribe for more insightful content.